Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Abiati claims comfortably. Bale. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Pele. Ferdinand. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a very... And the shot! It is a fantastic goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe! 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 Irrepressible! A finish right from the top draw. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Albert Ferrer did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of...
It's Bale! He scores! Back to within 1! Interesting! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's gone loose. And he was quick to react, looking for options for movement. Milan finding their passes, tries to play it through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. You like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Van Dijk. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's one-on-one! Chance! Euphoria, utopia! And they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Edmilson has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Pele is there to clear. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Albert Ferrer. And it's Cruyff. Thinks of it, and he shoots! Seedorf. Now it's Hullet. Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos. Rui Costa. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Cruyff. Seedorf. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Roberto Carlos. And he's had it nicked away. Some good work on the right flank here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Jordan. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Cruyff. He is through here. Now that is a hefty challenge. Cleared without complication. And here's Mbappe. There's the shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending.
Se ha encontrado un niño de pelo castaño de unos 5 años que viste camiseta azul y gorra roja y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su padre que acude a recogerlo a la puerta 26.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden disfrutar de la transmisión en directo de este partido en la emisora de radio oficial del equipo.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. That's a little off target. It's been slipped through. It's Yilmaz! That's another chance! Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come... Bale! And it's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Elise. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Koku kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Elise. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. First quarter of an hour gone.
Burak Yilmaz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Arda Güler. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That ball looks a good one. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Irwin, looking for options for movement. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That has ended up in no man's land. Foot in. Half an hour played now. Burak Yilmaz. He's having a go. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. That's a cute ball. And this is Luis Suarez. Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! Right back in the game! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's been played through. Yilmaz gets into a good position. That's a corner kick.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Olise, great chance! And he's heaved it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard, Burak Yilmaz, and it's chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Bale. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. Lampard, can he get on the end of this? Luis Suarez. Looking for the run. Drives it in. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Olise, absolutely focused then. He's one-on-one! Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. Olise goes short. And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Bale. Olise. Bellingham. And here's Olise. Zanetti picks it up out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about...
Oh, shooting chance! And again! So, third corner of the game. Yilmaz with the short one. Burak Yilmaz. He's had a shot! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Goulet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now that's well seen too. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, played through for the wide man. And this is Bale. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Gabriel cuts out the pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Goulet does really well to win the ball there. Almost an hour gone. Xavi Alonso tries to play it through. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Maldini. Oh, nicely intercepted. Howson bops him off it and wins back the ball. Luis Suarez. Xavi Alonso. And here's Maldini. Deep cross. He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Elise looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Zanetti. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Haaland. Nicely shaped ball. Kaka is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, well played. Rijkaard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Koku gets a foot in here, and it's Lampard. Knocks it into space. Yilmaz looking to get on the end of this. It's Bale! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona get their fourth corner.
El dorsal 19. Iniesta.
Yilmaz plays it short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Danger averted for now.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Well-timed, excellent interception. Howson. Now it's Bale. Now it's Olise. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Incoming delivery. Climbs up big! He should have put that one away.
Bale really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
En el Barcelona. El dorsal 15. El dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 3. El dorsal
Barcelona
16.
are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
That has been cut short. And here's Rijkaard. Zanetti gets into some space. And he's there to clear it. Baresi. Barcelona have reclaimed it.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Burak Yilmaz. Yilmaz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Baresi, the man synonymous with solidity. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time, and he was quick to react. No, that's been intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. Robson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Abiati claims comfortable. Valverde.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Raul stood up well to him there. Pirlo. Robson. At best. And it's Berbatov. Mbappe. Oh, it's Raul. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Berbatov. And he's in on goal. Chance, surely! Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. To get them off and running. Not much more than a formality.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Maldini. Van Dijk. Pirlo. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pirlo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's an imaginative pass. And he thumps it clear. Raul chasing after it. Shot could be on. Out of play for a goal kick. Maldini. Raul. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Groningen have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Del Piero. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the pass is intercepted. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pirlo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they can counter here. Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to pass it through. That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Raul. Caceres. That's a sharp pass. Played out to the left flank. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Groningen are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Best, very much a man of this moment. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And it's Berbatov. Oh, super ball! Del Piero! Oh, that wasn't far away. And he was quick to react. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Raul. Thuram. And it's half-time here. And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Searching pass he's played there. Robson. It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely worked. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Moved on forwards. Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Best. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Referee's given a throw. Gabriel.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
It's a searching pass. Thuram cuts it out. Caceres. And it's Berbatov. Now it's Del Piero. Chips it through. Robson picks it up out wide. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Casillas getting this one clear. Threads one in, and the through ball.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Pirlo. Best. No, no way through. Knocks it into space. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Lewandowski. Del Piero. Berbatov. Floated through. Best. And he's managed to get free. Now he's got space here. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's a sharp little ball here. That ball looks a good one. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Substitution.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Now, can they get him away? Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Looking for a runner. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, terrible pass. Mbappe! A probing pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Osimhen. But Nielsen tries to thread one through. He has found the way through. Off the ball! It's off target and by quite a way.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
He's got away.
Has been indicated.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Two minutes to be added on. No unnecessary. And that will be the final act. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
Kaká. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. That has not gone well. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Pirlo. Quality ball. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Pele. Aït-Nouri. Donadoni, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Donadoni. Can he get on the end of this? Donadoni in acres of space out wide. Maldini gets it away. Great vision. Shevchenko. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Knocks it out wide. Donadoni. Now it's Scholes. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Goal! France! And France are in front.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
France have penetrated for the first time. Great chance! Yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well read, nice interception. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. France do have a chance to counter here. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Kubo. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for a runner. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Massaro. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he get it through? Pinged towards the front line. Threads one in. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And the ball's come loose here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Donadoni. Now that's well seen too. And it's Kaka. Oh, that's a key interception. Donadoni. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gattuso. Probing pass. Scholes. There's a sharp little ball here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Pelé. Costa Curta cuts it out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Rui Costa. Scholes. Now it's Pelé. In with the challenge. Kaká. Massaro. Now there's a fine ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So it's back to business. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
France with the corner, they're first.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to play it through. In towards the back stick. Maldini can get it clear. He's free, he has got space. Shoots!
Otto made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Chiellini. Now it's Pelé. France needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No, that's been intercepted. Costa Curta. Engages and forces him off the ball. No way through. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Pelé. And this is Scholes. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's being shifted off it. Kaka, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Marquinhos. Nouri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rui Costa. And the pass is intercepted. Donadoni. It's a searching pass. Donadoni. Scholes. Costa Curta. Now Pirlo. Scholes. Gattuso. Kaká. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pirlo. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tries to get it clear. France looking to pass. Goes for a shot! It's a loose ball.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 15. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 10.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
France have the chance to go the other way. France have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Deftly away. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Schneider.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a cute ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. And no, that was never going to make it. France finding their passes. Lewandowski. Adiati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Costa Curta, looking to play him in. Gattuso calmly anticipates. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Now it's DiMarco.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
No, it's come to nothing. Nouri. DiMarco. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Ribéry. Ribéry! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Marquinhos can get it clear. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. It's run loose here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Torres. Chance! Oh, the ball's come. Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. A good watch, more than a good watch, actually. Certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rodri making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
In towards the back stick. And he's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
It's been pretty...
And he's had a hit! And somehow it stayed out. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Neymar! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Alexander-Arnold. Seedorf. There's a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that should get the job done. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Brazil would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Not the most convincing of passes. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Threads one in. No, he's just misjudged that one. And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Seedorf! That is decidedly lacking.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found a way through. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's a throw. Makalele getting this one clear. And it's hoisted clear. Now the ball in. Bale. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Crossed in once. Terrific header. Goal! France! And France are in front. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Brazil looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch.
And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Otto can get it clear. And it's made its way to him. Cleared without hesitation. That'll be a throw-in. Chooses to go back, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a cute ball. Now it's Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Searching pass he's played there. Messi. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. Big chance, must be! Shevchenko! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Shevchenko is herring after that one. Gabriel cuts it out. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And this is Shevchenko. Caught offside that time. That has been cut short. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ambitious ball here. Howson gets over and intercepts. Odegaard. Mbappe. And it's Cruyff. Gets a good foot in there. And they're quick to get it back. Played out to the left flank. And here's Shevchenko. Otto looking to hit the byline here. Odegaard. And the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
France certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
France go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. So we're just settling back into this second half. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Cruyff, and this is Neymar. He's picked his way through, and it's played in. Shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target. Oh, Red, nice interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has not gone well. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Otto tries making a foray down the right.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vardiol. That's Cannavaro. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great vision. And this is Cruyff. Messi. France in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Oh, what a ball! And a chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
Rodri picks it up from the goal kick. Cruyff, and this is Cruyff. Played out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi pinches it off him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Bale. À leur place, le numéro 17, le numéro 4.
And he's being shifted off it. Not the most accurate pass. He is through here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? France still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Seedorf really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to...
Just the goal kick. Tries a shot! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Rodri gathers from the goal kick. Oh, easy pickings there. Odegaard. Now it's Cruyff. Dink through. And that should get the job done. He's got away. Shot a goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's going right the way across. Rodri, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. And here's Cruyff. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Cruyff. France looking to pass their way through. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Seedorf does well to get it back. Knocks it into space. Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Yamal. Koundé cuts it out. It's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Shevchenko. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Villa. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Villa. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, this is a... And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Malaysia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Vieira. Engages and forces him off the ball. France are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? Rice. Now it's Villa, distributed tidily. Yamal has it in a wide position. He gets big! He's delivered all right! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Malaysia have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now he's got space here. He's cut it out.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Here it is, crossed in. Nice looking ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he was quick to react. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
That is ended up in no man's land. Marquinhos. France do make frequent use of the long diagonal, Jim.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to get their fullbacks as involved as possible, Peter.
And what's the thought behind that?
Well, they're the ones who can find those little pockets of space out wide or go beyond the defence on the overlap. It really opens up all sorts of options for them.
Nicely shaped ball. Opts to play it back. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking to play him in. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Baresi. Malaysia finding their passes. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Messi. Azar. Oh, they can break here. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, great feat, that.
Great vision. Hazard picks it up out wide. Has crossed into the middle. Seedorf.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Temps additionnel.
Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. Pullet plays it short. Chooses to go back. And this is Azar. Good challenge. He's had a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again then.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well read, nice interception. Neymar. That looks a good cross. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's gone for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Koundé, and it's Vieira. Rice, nicely weighted ball. Yamal, well timed, excellent interception. Collar is herring after that one. Pullet aims beyond the defence. No, again there's no way through. This might spell danger. And Pullet!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully. Malaysia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Quality ball. Pinches it off him. Rice. Azar. Just eases him off the ball. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Hazard. Oh, strongly challenged there. Tries to pass it through. Rice. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Villa. Neymar. Looking for options for movement. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Hazard. Hazard is fouled.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Put it! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11, Neymar. Le numéro 10. À leur place, le numéro 24.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That has been cut short. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Hazard. Great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising!
But inscrit.
And the lead is extended still further.
Le numéro 14.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle, finishing it off.
He's got tall. He will be livid with himself. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's found support out wide. DiMarco gets into a good position. It's a mighty effort! No mistake! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Attention, changement.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, easy pickings there. DiMarco in acres of space out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brought out the best in the keeper. Baresi gets over and intercepts. He steps in, and that's the end of that. 4 extra minutes added on. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Now it's DiMarco. He's picked his way through. Lovely feet. Vieira. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.